All right, guys, Mike here with the watch list video for Tuesday, November 4th. Pretty slow day as far as day trading goes. There's the 5-minute chart of the SPY. Uneventful, but I always try to give a hat tip to what I think is probably the best call of the day. And today was NUAI. In pre-market, I mentioned, hey, this one's interesting. Let's add it to the watch list when I saw it creeping up, right? Then Sahil gave the idea over 610, which is right there. And look what it did after that. 759 without really looking over its shoulder. Great post by Sahil. And that is absolutely the call of the day. And I'm going to go into, well, let me put this up first. There it is. I'm going to go into what we're watching tomorrow. Remember, we focus on in-play stocks. Those are the ones that give us the best intraday setup. So always keep that in mind when watching my videos, right? CSAI, I like the daily chart a lot. You can kind of see the breakout level there above that line. Nice volume today too. ENVB, you know what? Keep in mind, I build this list sometimes before the close, and that closed way off the highs. I'm pulling that off. I was hoping for a stronger close. So let's go to GTLB. Kind of see the resistance right there. It's trying to break above it, close below it, but we'll keep that one on watch. DXYZ, kind of a sleeper pick, but had this big pop back here, came back down, consolidated, popped up on Friday, and then today inside of Friday's high. I like it for a potential long. IMNM, trying to break out here. Again, that's another one that I put on the list before the close, but still decent volume. We're still going to watch it. What else do we have? TGE, this is a weird chart. Because look what it did on Friday. You know, went up to 325, went out at the low of the day, and then gaps up today. And actually, massive volume. So I don't love the chart, but I think it's worth keeping on watch. PRLD gave a nice trade in after hours for those that hung around. Back through 4, went to 469. Right now it's trading at 351 though. So anyway, massive move, certainly extended. Putting it on a chart for tomorrow. CAVA, just putting it on bounce watch. It's just beaten up and could give one of our bounce play setups tomorrow. Again, just for a day trade. DVLT goes back on bounce watch. Feels pretty heavy, right? It can't seem to get any traction at all. They had a short report come out on them, and they refuted it on, I think on Friday afternoon or something. But anyway, it feels heavy, but it hasn't triggered as a bounce play since it was 410. So we are going to watch it. It could give a decent bounce play setup. It does feel overdone to the downside now, but we'll see, right? We'll see if it gives a setup. UAMY, there's nothing pretty here. All the rare earths are beaten senseless, but with the gap up on, let's see, that would have been Thursday, and then 3 days lower again, there's really, I like the support around 6, but anyway, I'm going to put it on bounce watch because to me, it's one of the better stories of the rare earth plays because they actually have contracts. So I'm going to put it on bounce watch. I'm going to put USAR on there too. The chart looks very similar. And these are not pretty charts, but they're just really beaten up and could give a decent bounce. I'm a little embarrassed to have CMBM on watch, but you know, it started down here, so we don't have a round trip yet. And then it had this crazy 2-day move, and then now we're 3 days lower. I don't know. I'm going to treat it as a bounce play and see if we get a setup. And then WKEY. Not a very big list. Most stocks dropped off my list, and then there wasn't a lot of stocks to add because the action today was just weird. It was just dead, right? But anyway, WKEY has had a massive move, and now you got 2 red days in a row on declining volume. That one goes on bounce watch. Probably my favorite going into tomorrow. But anyway, that's it. I'll see you guys in pre-market, and we'll build a gapper list to add to this list, and hopefully catch some good trades. All right, have a good night.